Good evening. Before we get to the word of the day, I have to thank my word of the day substitute last night. My daughter Sarah filled in. I'm sorry that I was kidnapped. I was on a little trip last night with one of my former students, and I thought it would take about 2 hours, and he kidnapped me and kept me about 5 hours. Let me tell you about what happened. So the word of the day is grapple. I'm looking to purchase a grapple to go on a tractor that I recently acquired. And this former student told me, said, I've got a fellow that sells grapples. We'll go down and look at his grapples. So we went down to look at his grapples. This gentleman buys and sells used equipment. He also goes down to a place and picks up a trailer load of different quick attach things for skid steer hookups that would be like what I'm needing. And he keeps all these things out in a cow pasture. Well, we got there and we looked at the grapples and we looked at some other things and we looked at some other stuff that he had. And my former student was talking to him, and I didn't think he was ever going to hush. He talked and he talked and he talked and he talked, and he asked him about this piece that he had and asked him about that piece, and would he sell this piece and what would he take for that piece. And I had already looked at the grapple and pretty much made up my mind about it, or at least had the information that I wanted and needed to take away with me. But I did want to also look at a hay spear because it's a quick attach item that he had. But he didn't have them around here in the back of his house where we were at. We had to go around to the front of his house. So instead of walking down there like I thought we would, my former student said, no, get in the truck, we're going to ride. Well, the man that we were visiting, he said, I'll just walk down there. Y'all can drive around here and I'll open the gate. So we pulled down to the front of his house where he had this trailer load of stuff that he had just went and picked up that day and brought home and had the hay spear on it. When we got around there to the front of the house, he had 2 cows and a bull and a calf in this pasture with this equipment. Well, we were over there looking at the trailer load of equipment, and the bull saunters down to my former student's truck and looks at the side of it and starts to talk. Brrr, and shake his head a little bit. And then he backed up and pawed the ground a little bit. And so my former student thinks, I'll fix this. He's got a little cattle stick with a whip on the end of it in the back of his truck. He gets that thing out and pops it a couple times at the bull. This didn't make the bull very happy. So the bull came around the truck and talked to him a little more. And the next thing I know, my former student's climbing up in the truck. Well, the fellow that owns the bull, he walked over there and said, oh, he won't hurt you. You can't run from him. And he shooed him back a little bit, and he walked back a little bit, and then he walked around over there where the trailer was at and started rubbing his head on the trailer, trying to pick the trailer up with his old head. The former student climbs down off the truck and walks over there a little bit, and here comes the bull again, pawing and a-bellering. So the first chance he gets, he jumps in the truck and shuts the door. Leaves me standing out there with this man and the bull. And the bull's over there on the passenger side of the truck where I need to go get in, bellering and pawing and carrying on. And he wants to tell me I was afraid because I crawled up in the back of the truck and I said, drive me out of here. I've seen the grapple, I've seen the hay spear, and I'm not going to grapple with the bull. That's why I missed the word of the day, because I was grappling with other things last night. I hope you don't have to grapple with too much today, and I hope you've had a great day.